Hi, if you're looking to study abroad and want to move along with your spouse and children, you've already considered countries like Canada, Australia, New Zealand, UK, but you're just not confident with the current state of economy in these countries. Hence, you're considering or thinking about other countries if there is any where you can study and progress in your career. You might consider Finland as a great option. Finland's education system has been rated highly in the world. While applying for Finland study visa, you can also apply for your spouse visa and your children's visa as well at the same time, and you all will be able to get the visa at the same time. You all will be able to fly at the same time to Finland. Now, there are more details about education in Finland and studying in Finland, and I'd like to share with you one by one. So, first is about the program selection. Programs are offered by universities and colleges in Finland. If you study a bachelor's degree, which is basically for 3 years, and post that, you'll be eligible for 2 years of work visa. And if you study a master's degree for 2 years, you'll also be eligible for post graduation work visa for 2 years. Now, the education cost is also nominal. The 1 year tuition fee will start from 8,000 euros and goes up to 15,000 euros. So 8,000 would come around 7.5 lakhs Indian rupees, and it goes up to 15,000 euros. Second is about the IELTS. So IELTS is basically required to apply for the admission. You need to have at least 6.5 overall in IELTS academic and no band less than 6 in any module to meet the most of the university's requirements in Finland. So the more you have is better, but you have to have at least 6.5 with no band less than 6 in any module. Third is about the gap. If you have an education gap or you have worked throughout, or if you haven't even worked, you might still be accepted in the university, and it'll still be fine with the visa as long as we're explaining your reasons that why you didn't work or what were the reasons, so you can still work out. So gap is acceptable. Fourth is about the work rights. So if you're studying full time in Finland, you'll be able to work 30 hours per week, and your spouse will be able to work full time during your stay. At the same time, your child will be able to go to a local school for completely free, and he or she will be able to get the same benefits as the Finland citizens get. I mean, Finland citizens' children get. So the education system there, as we know, is the best in the world. So your child will be able to get free world-class education there. Fifth is about the accommodation and living costs. So if you're studying full-time and a single applicant, you may be able to find a shared apartment in 300 euros approx. So if you have a complete family, you have your children and your spouse, you might prefer getting a studio apartment, which you might get in 600 euros approx. So that'll be your living cost approx. Sixth is about the part-time jobs. Now, you have already landed in Finland and your spouse is with you, and you both would look for a job. You might notice that candidates are preferred if they have a local language knowledge. So if you know Finnish language or the Finland local language, you'll get access to more number of part-time jobs, and it'll be great for you guys. But if you do not know the language, you'll still be able to find jobs. But we would highly recommend, since you're already pursuing and it's a great decision and you would prefer to have access to more number of jobs, so please try to learn Finnish language, at least some level of language or proficiency if you can learn. Even before traveling, you can learn it online through Duolingo app, and there are other apps as well. And it'll help you guys. If you're not able to learn after landing, you can enroll for the language classes in your university, and your spouse would also be able to learn the language for not only for completely free. He or she will get paid by the government in some scenarios. So you'll have to find the language schools where you both can learn language, spend some time during a day to have more command over the local language, to have more access to the jobs. Seventh is about the permanent residency. While you'll study for 2 years and work for 2 years along with your spouse or alone, you'll need to learn the language to have not only to have more access to the jobs, but also it is a fundamental requirement for the permanent residency application. Hence, it is very important for you to make consistent effort every month, every single year to have stronger command over the language, and ultimately it will help you to progress in Finland, not only career-wise but also financially. And seeing a long-term vision helps. So we would always recommend you to always focus on studying, upskilling yourself, learning local language, and always think big, have the long-term vision, and ultimately you'll be able to have a happy life there. So all depends on your personal efforts that you do, your consistency in learning the language, and which will help ultimately in every which way to progress in Finland. So if you have any questions, you can definitely get in touch with us. We represent almost all the universities in Finland. So if you have any preferences, if you have done some research, that's great. Please get in touch with us so that we can guide you more wherever you're stuck or wherever you need more information. Universities are mainly available in major cities. One is Helsinki, and there are other cities as well where you might prefer to go. So you can get in touch with us if you need more information about the programs which you want to prefer, and the further visa process as well. So we will definitely guide you in the best possible manner and will help you out to get you over the line. So feel free to connect with us to have more information if you have any questions about Finland, and we are happy to help you always. Thank you very much.